healthy with your family and friends. Video we are going to learn about 12th standard accountancy, chapter 1, exercise sum number 30. Okay, so let's read the question. From the following particulars, calculate total sales. So how can we calculate the total sales? In previous classes, I explained you, we discussed about how to calculate the total sales. There are three ways to calculate the total sales. What are they? Tell me. If anybody knows how to calculate total sales, there are three ways. The first method is to calculate the bills receivable account and to calculate the total debtors account. And third one, finally only we can calculate the total sales. So, if you need total sales, what are the two things we need? Cash sales and credit sales. The credit sales they given in the question. Sorry, cash sales they given in the questions. Okay. In what we know, what we have, we need to calculate total sales, credit sales. Okay. So, how can you find out the credit sales? To find out credit sales, we need to calculate the bills receivable account, and second to calculate total debtors account, and the third one finally only we can calculate the total sales. Okay, so let's read from the given information. Total debtors on 1st April 2018, bills receivable on 1st April 2018, cash received from debtors, cash received from bills receivable, bad debts, bills receivable dishonored, return inwards, bills receivable on 31st March 2019, Sunday debtors on 31st March 2019, and cash sales. Okay, let's all take your pencil. First, identify and mark which belongs to bills receivable account, which items belongs to total debtors account. Okay, first we need to identify and mark the given information. Okay, so as per that we will proceed. So debtors on 1st April 2018. Listen, there are, I already explained you many times, there are two accounting periods we have. In each and every businessman knows there are two accounting periods. What are they? 1st January to 31st December. This is one kind of accounting period, and another accounting period is started from 1st April to ended with 31st March 2000 something, that is respective year. Okay, so there are two accounting periods. So always we assume ourselves, we consider that if they given 1st April or 1st January, let's take it as the beginning of the accounting period. Then if they given in the question that accounting period that is 31st December or 31st March, we will consider that accounting period as the end of the accounting period. Got it? Okay. So here what they given? 1st April 2018. So 1st April 2018 means what? Beginning of the accounting period. So beginning of the accounting period, it goes to which account? They have given debtors on 1st April 2018, which means it goes to debtors, total debtors account. So opening debtors account 1st April 2018. Then what you have to mark? You are denoted that DR. Okay, DR means debtors. Got it? So you are going to write DR. Okay. Then bills receivable on 1st April 2018. Which this account goes to which account? This items belongs to which account? This item belongs to bills receivable account. So bills receivable 1st April 2018 means what? This is the opening balance of the bills receivable account. So what you have to do, going to write that B bar, or that means bills receivable account. What this denoted? This denoted B bar or means denoted as bills receivable Bills receivable on 1st April 2018 means this is the opening balance of the bills receivable account. Listen there, what they given here, 1st April. 1st April denoted means what? Opening balance. Opening balance of what? Opening balance of the bills receivable. Where it enters, opening balance of the bills receivable goes to where? Debit side or credit side? Opening balance of the bills receivable always goes to debit side. So what you have to write? You have mentioned BR, DR, which means this is the opening balance of bills receivable. Opening balance goes to debtor side. Okay. Then cash received from debtors. They clearly given cash received from debtors. So cash received goes to debtors means which account? Total debtors account, credit side. So you are going to write D. Okay. Then cash received from bills receivable. This cash was received from whom? Bills receivable. So this cash received goes to where? Cash received from bills receivable means credit side. Bills receivable, credit side. You are going to enter, mark it BR hyphen CR. CR means bills receivable, credit side. So you are going to write by cash account on credit side of the bills receivable account. Okay. Then come to bad debts. Bad debts means goes to debtor account. Going to write DR. Then bills receivable dishonored. Bills receivable dishonored belongs to which account? Bills receivable dishonored belongs to bills receivable account. On which side? It goes to credit side. Bills receivable, credit side. Okay. Then bills receivable on 31st March 2019. 31st March means what? 31st March denoted as closing balance. For what account? Which account? Closing balance of the bills account. So where we are going to post? We are going to post it to credit side of the bills receivable. Closing balance of the bills receivable goes to which side? Credit side of the bills receivable account. So you are going to write BR or small item CR. Small hyphen CR, which means bills receivable, credit side. We are going to enter bills receivable, credit side, closing balance of the bills receivable account. And sundry debtors on 31st March 2019, 2,40,000 rupees. So sundry debtors 31st March, what this tells us? 31st March denoted as end of the accounting period. This is the closing balance. Closing balance for which account? Closing balance of sundry debtors account. It goes to total sundry debtors. On which side? Credit side of the sundry debtors account. Okay. Then cash sales. Okay. So as per that already we identified and marked. According to that we are going to post it to the respective account. First, which account we are going to open? We are going to open bills receivable account. Okay. Now we are going to calculate bills receivable account. Okay. So first you are going to write number 1. What is the thing? Bills receivable account. After that there are 2 sides. Bills receivable account has 2 sides. What are they? Debtor side and creditor side. And in center you are going to draw a line, which means we separated 2 sides, debtor side and creditor side. And particulars and rupees you are going to enter on both debtor and creditor side. Okay, we enter the format. We prepare the format for the bills receivable account. Now, which entry going to start in the bills receivable account? Always started with opening balance. Where we are going to enter the opening balance? In ledger account, always started with debit side. Bills receivable is considered as the bills receivable account is considered as the ledger account. So on ledger account always started with opening balance on debit side. So you go to debit side means debtor side. So opening balance of the bills receivable, how can you write? To balance brought down, always started with the word to on debit side, always started with the word by on credit side. in the ledger account. Got it? If you have any doubt, please comment it into the comment box. Okay. Okay. So, to balance drawdown. Drawdown means what? Opening balance. Opening balance of the bills receivable. How much rupees? 60,000 rupees. From question we entered here. Then cash received from bills receivable 1,60,000 rupees. Cash received, which side cash received we are going to enter on bills receivable? On credit side. Already we marked, identified and marked here in the question. So according to that we are going to enter. What we have to do, going to do? By cash account on credit side. How much rupees? 1,60,000 rupees entered. Then cash received dishonored. Bills receivable dishonored. Which side it's going to enter? Bills receivable going to enter on credit side of the bills receivable. Which account we are going to write? We are going to write by debtors account bills receivable dishonored. As per the format we are going to enter here. In previous classes I explained clearly the format for bills receivable, the format of total debtors account. Why cash goes to credit side? Why debtors bills receivable dishonored comes to credit side? I explained each and every item in previous classes. Okay. So, if you have any doubt, please go and watch the previous classes video. Then only you know why cash received or cash account comes on credit side of the bills receivable. Why debtors bills receivable dishonored 15,000? We have to enter on credit side of the bills receivable. Everything I have explained clearly in previous classes. Okay, bills receivable format and total debtors format. Okay. So, bills receivable enter 15,000 enter on credit side of the bills receivable, and bills receivable 31st March 2019, 19,000 rupees is entered on credit side of the bills receivable. What can we are going to write? We are going to enter by balance carried down. By balance carried down means what? This is the closing balance of the bills receivable account. Carried down denoted means what? Carried down means closing balance. Drawdown means opening balance. Okay. So, bills receivable respective items we entered on bills receivable account on both debit and credit side as per the format of bills receivable. What we have to do? We are going to find out the total. Okay. So, how can we find out the total? We have to first identify which side we have the higher value. Debit side we have the only one value, that is 60,000 rupees. Credit side we will check it. Credit side value is 1,60,000, 15,000 and 19,000. So credit side value is higher than that of the credit side value, debit side value. So which side we have the higher value? Credit side only we have the higher value. So what we have to do? We are going to total it on credit side value. So now we are going to sum up the credit side value. 1,60,000 plus 15,000 plus 90,000, you will get 2,65,000. That 2,65,000 is a total. Okay. So we have to enter total on both sides, debit side and credit side. So 2,65,000 we entered on both debit and credit side. After enter the total, we have to draw double line. Under the total, we should draw double line, which this double line denoted as total. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now we have to find out bills receivable, total debtors of bills receivable account. Okay. So how much bill was received from the debtors? How can we find out? We have to find out the difference between the debtors and creditor side of the bills receivable. So debtor side bills receivable is 2,65,000. Creditor side, sorry, credit side bills receivable value is 2,65,000. Debit side of the bills receivable value is 60,000. We should difference between these both sides. That difference value is denoted as the bills total debtors of the bills receivable. So for that we are going to subtract that 60,000 from the total 2,65,000. After subtracted, you will get 2,05,000 rupees. This 2,05,000 rupees is mentioned as bills receivable received from total debtors account. This is the balancing figure. Balancing figure. Balancing figure means what? Bills receivable received from the total debtors account. Okay. So now what we have to do? The second calculation. What is the second calculation? Total debtors account. So number 2, calculation of total debtors account. Heading. I explained it clearly the format of the total debtors account in previous classes. Okay. So what is the format for the total debtors account? As per the bills receivable, as same as total debtors account format. That is, total debtors account are divided into 2 sides. What are they? Debit side and credit side. Okay. And both the side we are going to enter particulars and particulars rupees and particulars rupees. This is the format for the total debtors account. Okay. So we always started with opening balance of the total debtors account. Total debtors account is one of the ledger account. In ledger account, we always started with opening balance of the respective account. Respective account means what? Which account we are going to do now? We will doing now total debtors account. Okay. So what is the opening balance of the total debtors account? Debtors on 1st April 2018, 2,50,000 rupees. So you are going to enter on which side opening balance will start. Opening balance of the total debtors account always started on debit side. Okay, so debit side you are going to start it with 2 balance brought down. Brought down denoted as opening balance. B bar D means always started with the word 2 on debit side, by on credit side. Okay, total opening balance of the total debtors account value is 2,50,000 rupees entered. Then cash received from debtors. Which side cash received always comes on the total debtors account? Credit side. Whenever you received cash from your debtors, you should enter on credit side of the total debtors account. So credit side what you are going to write? By cash account. How much rupees? 7,25,000 rupees given in the question. We entered here. Then return inwards. What is meant by return inwards? Return inwards means sales return. Sales return how much rupees? Sales return 50,000 rupees. Return inwards always enter on credit side of the total debtors account. Entered. And listen here carefully. From the bills receivable account, we have taken bills receivable received from total debtors account and enter it on credit side of the total debtors account. And bills receivable dishonored from the total debtors account should be entered on debit side of the total debtors account. Listen here carefully. There are 2 debtors account is on the bills receivable account. Debit side we have the one debtors account, which means bills received from the debtors. We entered on bills receivable debit side. Okay. And another debtors account also we have. This is denoted as Bills receivable dishonored from the debtors. We entered on credit side of the bills receivable account. Listen here carefully. If you take bills receivable account, there are two debtors account on both the sides. Bills received from debtors account, bills receivable dishonored from debtors account. Okay, these two debtors account goes to total debtors account. How can you write? We have to enter in reverse order. If you get bills received from debtors account, in bills receivable, you are going to enter on opposite side of the total debtors account. Okay, listen. Bills receivable received debtors account is shown on debtor side of the bills receivable. How can you enter? You are going to enter credit side of the total debtors account. You are going to enter bills receivable 2,05,000 rupees. Got it? Similarly, come to credit side of the bills receivable account. Here also we have the another total debtors account, another debtors account. Debtors account belongs to which account? Total debtors account. Got it? So which side it has? Credit side we have debtors account bills receivable dishonored. Where you post it? You are going to post it on debit side of the total debtors account bills receivable dishonored 15,000 rupees. In reverse order you are going to enter it from bills receivable to total debtors account. Got it? So if you get bills receivable received to debtors account, in bills receivable account you are going to enter in opposite transaction, opposite side on total debtors account. Bills receivable received you are going to enter, it is on credit side, so you are going to enter it on debit side of the total debtors account. 15,000 rupees entered. Got it? Do you have any doubt? Please comment it to the comment box. Then sundry debtors, bad debts. Come to the bad debts. Let's take the bad debts. How much rupees? Bad debts 30,000 rupees. Okay. So bad debts goes to credit side of the, because the if you run the business, okay, you made the sales to generate the revenue. Okay, if you made the sales on two ways, what are the ways? Cash sales and credit sales. When you made cash sales, you received cash immediately from your customer or your buyer. If you made credit sales, you can't receive the cash immediately on the spot. During the sales, you can't receive the cash. That customer or your buyer promised to you, he will pay later. Okay. Say for example, 1 month or 15 days or a week, within a week, he will pay that, not on the spot. He is not ready to pay immediately. He has not enough money to pay. So for that he promised to you, he will pay later that 70, say for example 75,000 rupees. Okay, so immediately what you do? You are making the bills receivable document. What is the bills receivable document? Bills receivable document is a, in what document? Bills receivable document is a formal document. Okay, this is the document in which your buyer or your customer or your debtor means what? That customer who made credit sales, credit buyers, who is called as debtor. Your customer promised to you or formally agreed to you to pay that due amount 75,000 rupees in future due date. Okay. And you get sign from him. That is called bills receivable document. Okay. Say for example, within 10 days he will pay that due amount, that 75,000 rupees. Within a week means, within a 10 days means today, May 5. So with 10 days means May 15th, on 15th May 2025, your debtor agreed to pay that due amount 75,000 rupees. Okay. So you get signed him that document, in that document, that means bills receivable document. On that due 15th, you send that document to your debtor for making payment 75,000 rupees. On that day, your debtor not able to pay the amount. He failed to pay the amount, that means bills receivable dishonored. And in later he will pay 50,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. In many parts, many installment ways he will pay to you. Finally, he not paid 5,000 rupees among 75,000 rupees. After many installment, he paid. Okay, that 75,000 rupees is due. Okay, that 5,000 rupees only pending. That is called bad debts. Okay, it takes many days, many months to pay that 5,000 rupees pending amount. That is bad debts. Finally, he made that 5,000 rupees also. That bad debts. That is called bad debts. Okay. So, where you enter that bad debts? Bad debts always enter on credit side of the total debtors account. In this question, they have given bad debts 30,000 rupees. So, you are going to write by bad debts account 30,000 rupees entered on credit side. Okay. Then, finally, sundry debtors 31 as on 31st March 2019, 2,40,000 rupees. So, sundry debtors 31st March means what? Closing balance of the sundry debtors. Where it will post on credit side. Okay. So, credit side what you are going to write? By balance carried down. Carried down denoted as means what? Closing balance. How much rupees? 2,40,000 rupees given in the question. We entered. Now what we have to do? So, respective accounts items they given in the question. As per that, we are going to post it in the total debtors account. Now we are going to find out the total. How can you find out the total? Which side we have the higher value, that value is denoted as total. Accordingly, we are going to check. First comes to debtor side. Debtor side we have 2,50,000 rupees plus 15,000 rupees. 2,65,000 rupees debtor side total. Come to creditor side. Creditor side we have 7,25,000, 50,000. So, comparatively, which side we have the higher value? Creditor side we have the higher value. So, we are, as per the format, which side we have the higher value? That side we consider as the total. As per that format, credit side we have the higher value more than that of the debit side. So, we have to sum up the credit side value. 7,25,000 plus 50,000 plus 2,05,000 plus 30,000 plus 2,40,000. You will get 12,50,000 rupees. So, 12,50,000 rupees is what? This is the total. So, we have always enter the total on both the side, debit side and the credit side. The same value you are going to enter on debit side. After they enter the total, you are going to draw double line. Okay. Double line denoted means what? Double line denoted total. Okay. We draw the double line. Then what we have to do? We find the total. Okay. Now we are going to find the credit balance. Credit sales. How can you find out the credit sales? The difference between the debtor side total, creditor side total. The difference between the two sides is called as credit sales. So we know that the creditor side total. How much rupees? 12,50,000 rupees. What is the debtor side total? Debtor side total is 2,50,000 plus 15, 2,65,000. So difference between the credit and debit side total we called as credit sales. Accordingly, we subtracted 12 lakh 50,000 rupees from 2 lakh 65,000, you will get 9 lakh 85,000 rupees. So 9 lakh 85,000 rupees is called what? Credit sales. Against 9 lakh 85,000 rupees, you are going to write 2 credit sales. This is the balancing figure. Okay. You should write B bar F, balancing figure. This is the needed value. Okay, we calculated. Now what we have to do? Now we are going to find out total sales. How can you find out the total sales? Cash sales plus credit sales, you will get total sales. Cash sales given in the question. How much rupees? Cash sales is 3,15,000 rupees. Okay, so what you have to do? First you are going to write the format of the total sales. So format of the total sales is cash sales plus credit sales equal to total sales. What is the cash sales? Given in the question, cash sales is 3,15,000 rupees entered. Credit sales, we just find out from the total debtors account, that is 9,85,000 rupees. Okay. Where from you take that 9,85,000 rupees? We taken that 9,85,000 rupees from debtors account. Got it? So what we have to do? We are going to sum up these two values. 3,15,000 rupees plus 9,85,000. You will get together 13 lakh rupees. This is the total sales. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it in the comment box. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.